Hello, my name is Brandon Gonzalez, and I'll be introducing you today to my magazine process, Modern Wear for Teenagers. Conventions and representation. My magazine largely adheres to common magazine conventions in order to ensure that the layout is organized, recognizable, and accessible to my target audience of teenagers. For instance, the magazine has a title labeled Modern Wear, a picture of the model in the center, a barcode, the year, and the lines on the front cover, which introduce the content of the magazine. All of these are common features in a fashion magazine, and this makes my product realistic and professional. Further, the table of contents is also a common magazine convention. It is presented in a manner that is easily understandable by the readers. In addition, the two-page spread is also a common magazine convention, and it is presented in a manner that is visually appealing to the readers. My magazine represents teenagers who are starting to explore fashion trends and create their own style. Teenagers need guidance when it comes to creating their own wardrobe. My magazine would serve as a beginner's guide to modern, sleek fashion trends. At the same time, my magazine would also address a social problem that affects our society today, which is the environmental impact of fast fashion. My two-page spread, I would discuss what fast fashion is, along with the negative impacts it has on our environment, such as water waste, pollution, and landfill waste. My magazine would not only encourage teenagers to explore fashion trends, but it will also encourage them to be critical thinkers about the impact of the fashion industry on our society. Continuing, audience engagement and distribution. My product engages its audience because it is focused on a specific age group, teenagers who enjoy reading about fashion. The design of the product also engages the audience since it has a black theme, which is sleek, along with bold fonts, making it appealing to the younger audience who enjoy trendy things. The use of pictures also engages the audience since it shows, rather than it tells, about the clothing ideas discussed in the magazine. The magazine also engages the audience since it has an informative content. For instance, the fast fashion article has information about the effects of fast fashion, such as the clothes being thrown away, along with the statistics about water usage. The use of real pictures of clothes being thrown out helps the audience understand the issue better, thus making it more informative. This product would be distributed physically, especially in places where teenagers spend time together, such as a clothing store, bookstores, or school libraries, where it would be sold. The product would also be distributed online, especially since teenagers are primary consumers of this product, who spend a lot of time on social media, browsing through their phones and or laptops. Production skill development. In addition, throughout this project, my skills in production have significantly improved, especially through my experience in creating and maintaining my blogs. At first, my main focus was to finish my tasks, but later on, my skills in critical thinking were upgraded, which helped me think critically about my work, mainly my designs. In addition, my skills in creating and organizing my content have also been enhanced, largely through my experience in designing magazine pages, where I've learned how to arrange my content, balancing my images, text, yet ensuring it remains visually appealing. In addition, my skills in designing have been refined, mostly through my experience in choosing fonts, ensuring proper alignment, and creating a visual style for my magazine pages. The other skills that I've been able to improve throughout this project include my skills in planning and refining my ideas, especially through my experience in designing my content, where I have learned how to think about my designs, ensuring that they will have an impact on my audience. Furthermore, technology integration. During the course of this project, I used various technologies in terms of hardware, software, and the internet in creation of my work. In terms of the design and creation of the magazine, I used Canva. With Canva, I was able to create the main elements of my magazine, including the cover page, table of contents, and two-page spread. This software provided me with the tools I needed to create my magazine in line with professional standards. Additionally, I was able to utilize Canva in such a way that I was able to create the sleek black design that I envisioned in terms of my theme, modern fashion. In terms of publishing and documenting my work, I used EDU blogs. This helped me to showcase my progress in an organized manner in the form of a blog where I could upload images, describe my design, decisions, and document my progress during the course of the project. This platform was essentially the medium by which my coursework would be distributed, allowing my project to reach a wider audience. In terms of hardware, I used various pieces of equipment. My laptop was a primary device that I used during the course of the project because it enabled me to work on my blogs and magazine designs consistently. At certain points during the project, I used my desktop computer to work on larger pieces such as the magazine cover because it would enable me to work more efficiently. I use my iPhone camera to take photographs such as discarded clothing that I've used in my fast fashion spread to visually illustrate the problem that I was discussing. Finally, I am using my desktop microphone to record my voice as I answer the questions in this presentation. All in all, the design, software, blogging sites, and hardware devices have enabled me to effectively produce and present my media project. Going forward, final reflection. Purpose of creating my magazine. The goal of my magazine was to introduce teenagers to modern fashion while also educating them about the environmental impact of fast fashion. What I achieved. Through the cover, table of contents, and two-page spread, I created a product that follows professional magazine conventions while still appealing to teenage audience through its sleek design and relevant topics. What I learned. This project helped me develop stronger production, design, and critical thinking skills, while learning how media products are planned, created, and distributed using modern technologies. Final note. Overall, this product allowed me to combine creativity, technology, and media analysis to produce a magazine aimed at educating and inspiring teenage readers. Thank you for listening, and that is all I have to say. Thank you.